The standard Tommy gun fired the same 45 ACP round as the Colt 1911 pistol, a slow but heavy-hitting bullet. But what if you needed more firepower? Enter the M1923, Heavy Thompson. Built off the M1921 design, this beast featured a longer barrel with cooling ribs, a beefed-up frame, and a brand new cartridge, the .45 Remington Thompson. This round was no joke. It doubled the muzzle velocity of the original, light ACP, at 1,450 feet per second. The M1923 was essentially firing full auto magnum rounds. It was pitched as a competitor to the Browning automatic rifle, the BAR, but the military passed. Only a few prototypes were ever made. Still, it proved one thing. You could make a Tommy gun even more terrifying in entirely new ways. Ready to meet the trench-clearing, gangster-stopping legend of firepower? Introducing the legendary Thompson Submachine Gun in perfect 1/3 scale replica form, measuring 10 inches, 28 centimeters when assembled, and weighing a solid 10 ounces. This die-cast black metal replica with a wood-grain acrylic stock is built to impress. It features a functional bolt, a squeezable trigger, and a removable metal magazine with a working mag release. While it doesn't fire or cycle dummy rounds, it includes 3 non-firing .45 rounds for display. With a closed barrel and included trophy stand, it's a true collector's piece, easy to assemble and perfect for display. Whether you're channeling your inner 1920s, mobster, or WWII paratrooper, the Thompson is your kind of firepower. Optional mini ammo can available, accessories sold separately. Grab yours through the link in the description to support Simple History. And don't forget to use our code at checkout for 10% off. By the 1940s, the military needed something lighter than a rifle, but more capable than a pistol. A new competition aimed to develop a lightweight semi-auto carbine. For support troops, drivers, artillery crews, anyone not on the front lines. Auto Ordnance, makers of the Thompson, entered the race with the Thompson light rifle. But there was a big problem. It was supposed to weigh under 5 pounds. It came in over 10. Despite the weight, the design had promise. It fired the .30 carbine round, had a quick change barrel system, and used stamped steel parts for easier production. It even featured both semi and full auto fire, a rare capability at the time. Ultimately, it lost out to what became the legendary M1 carbine. And there was one wild experiment to chamber a Thompson in .30-06, the full-size rifle round used in the M1 Garand. Only one prototype was made. Thankfully, no one had to fire that shoulder shredder in battle. The Tommy gun may be an American icon, but across the Atlantic, the British were also intrigued. In 1926, Birmingham Small Arms, BSA, produced a radically reimagined Thompson chambered in 9mm. This version looked almost nothing like the classic Tommy. More like a traditional rifle. And had a blistering rate of fire, 1,200 rounds per minute. It was fast. Too fast. Nearly impossible to control. The project was quickly shelved after just a few prototypes. In 1929, BSA tried again, with multiple calibers, a compensator, and improved sights. But still, only about 10 to 15 units were ever produced. During World War II, British commandos needed a weapon for silent operations behind enemy lines. The Thompson, firing a naturally subsonic round, was a perfect suppressor candidate. So, they mounted a hefty suppressor on the M1 Thompson, significantly reducing its noise. It worked well in the field, but came at a cost. The suppressor added over 9 inches and more than 2 pounds to an already bulky gun. The silenced Thompson saw limited use before being replaced in 1943 by the lighter, quieter, suppressed Sten gun. In the 1930s, the US shipped surplus Thompsons to China to aid in the fight against Japanese forces. Many were outdated M1921 models, and China soon began producing its own copies, especially in Sichuan province. But there was a problem. 45 ACP ammo was scarce in Asia. So many of these Chinese Thompsons were rechambered in 7.62 by 25mm Tokarev, a far more available round. Ironically, during the Chinese Civil War and even the Korean War, both sides sometimes used Thompsons. Chinese Communist troops and American forces occasionally found themselves in the trenches with the same gun. Confusing? You bet. From military service to gangland shootouts. From wild prototypes to international variants. The Thompson Submachine Gun is a true icon of firearms history. Civilian semi-automatic models? Check. Converted riot control versions with non-lethal rounds? Those too. The man behind it all was John T. Thompson, a West Point graduate and ordnance expert who helped shape modern warfare. His influence spanned the M1903 Springfield, the M1917 rifle, and even the legendary M1911 pistol. Born from his research in a Chicago slaughterhouse, Thompson believed a combat pistol needed to be at least .45 caliber. And when John Browning delivered the M1911, Thompson's instincts were proven right. Even after his retirement in 1918, he played a key role in producing rifles for Britain and Russia. Long before the term assault rifle existed, Thompson was already envisioning weapons that bridged the gap between pistols and rifles. To put it simply, if a firearm was developed in the early 20th century, John T. Thompson likely had a hand in it. From gangsters to GIs, prototypes to legends, the Thompson Submachine Gun isn't just a weapon. It's a story of ambition, innovation, and adaptability.